Namaskar ji. This is the first online yoga session, which is in an English language. Usually I post the video, but today I decided to make a live. Let's see how many people want actually to have online practices, and I will see after the Christmas how many of us will left. Change the creasing cross of the legs. Let's make a sankalpa for this practice. Sankalpa is the intention which you set up for the practice. It can be any desire, any dream that you have, because during the practice, the energy that we are creating, it has like the, let's imagine that this is a ball. So the whole practice is fulfilling this ball with energy. And you can send this energy wherever, to whoever you want, but better to make something for yourself. Hello there. Since this is the English variation, so breathe, let's talk in English. So breathe, let's talk in English. So you say hey even in English, okay, so you're from the very beginning here. Start to practice. Okay, open your palms, open your chest, shoulder blades together, tailbone in. It is very important to make a sankalpa while you're having the most straightened spine that you can. Then, in the end of the practice, you can check how easy it will become to hold the posture. And actually, when you practice for a long time, you will see that it will become uncomfortable to be with a round back. Make a sankalpa. Very carefully, slowly open your eyes. Change the creasing cross of the legs. Gyan Mudra, so the first and the thumb, so index and the thumb, we make the position of the meditation. Actually, in this position we will make inhale. Remember that Gyan Mudra is the particle of your like energy chain, which is going not only in the arm, it goes directly to the heel. So it basically starts with the thumb, goes to the inner part of the arm, go to the center of the left meridian, approximately in the mid-chest of the left side of the torso, since I'm showing the left hand, goes directly to the heel. From the heel it goes to the thumb on the toes, and then it goes back with the pinky on the left and comes back with the index finger. So basically each movement that we do matters. There is only one difference, how you consciously understand what we do or subconsciously just trust to a teacher. In this position we do inhale. With exhalation, we do Venus Mudra, so crisscross your fingers and make the palms facing from you, round your back as much as possible, chin to the chest. This is total exhalation in this posture. Inhale the Venus Mudra, try to get it as high as possible with the palms facing ceiling and make a slow motion movement from side to side, trying to reach as high as possible. And with exhalation, lock behind your back and try to stay with the straightest spine as possible with the lock behind your back. So, Gyan Mudra, inhale. Venus Mudra, exhale around your back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lock behind your back. Inhale. Gyan. Exhale, Venus. Inhale, straighten your back. And exhale the lock behind your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Someone is moving furniture that I can hear it. Inhale again. Exhale, Venus. Inhale, both arms up, palms facing ceiling, and exhale. The log behind your back. For the concentration on the practice, we do pranayama part. Depends on your level of being able to do something. Be careful with having a lot of oxygen, because of that you may have a little bit of dizziness while you breathe, and it is quite normal. So open your chest, sit straight. With the right arm we do the Vishnu Mudra, so the index and the middle finger goes to the beginning of the thumb, and the pinky finger under the ring finger on the right arm. Left stays in Gyan Mudra, but in the position that your arm facing the knee. I will explain later why this is important, because most of the joints are the energetic centers in which the energy goes through by other people. So with this mudra, close the left nostril, leave only right nostril open. Breathe in through right nostril. We make kumbhaka, so we hold the breath for 2 seconds. And breathe out through left nostril. Kumbhaka after breathing out, so they hold the breath. Inhale through left. Hold. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Hold. Exhale through left. Hold after exhale. Inhale through left. Hold after inhale. Exhale through right. Hold after exhale. At this moment, probably your eyes will close by themselves. Try to look in the dot between your eyebrows with the closed eyes. Inhale through right. Hold. Exhale through left. Hold after exhale. Inhale through left. Hold. Exhale through right. Hold after exhale. Now let go of the arm. Open palms on your knees, and just for a few moments notice the changes with the amount of oxygen that you are breathing in after the pranayama. Do inhale, open your eyes, and go to the cat. Hello, Mary. Hello, Jim boy. So, buddies, when you like me more, tell me. I understand that most of the people depend on the level of their consciousness, depends on the language they are using. So in English, I think that it is more important to be more precise, because in Russian, most of my students are already practicing with me for like 2 years, 3 years. So I have a lot of students who practice. So. Now, tuck your toes, starting with the right side, left shoulder and the left wrist on the same line, right arm up, and with exhalation, right arm will go in between of the left palm and the left knee on the right shoulder. Very slowly, very carefully, put your head to the floor, and with the left arm, get it up. What is important, the tailbone, since we are started, it is most of the time will be tucked in a little bit. What is more important for this area, like hips, joints, always equal. When I say we do something, we do something. But whenever I do not say, we have hips even, and trying to have the pelvic in a closed position. So there is open position like in a Ardha Chandrasana, and closed position like in a Warrior 3. That is why we will be practicing and noticing the differences. Very carefully, try to get it more difficult with the left palm. Try to reach towards right hip. Don't forget that it is important to breathe. Never hold your breath unless I say so. Most of the asanas are for deeper breathing techniques, so you breathe deeper, but not try to hold the breath. Now, left arm up, left palm on the floor, and try to get yourself up and change the side, of course. We do the same with the different sides. So left arm up and left palm in between of the right palm and the right knee on the left shoulder. Get to the shoulder, head to the floor, and right arm up. We always make asanas for both sides, plus minus the same amount of time. Most of our body equally asymmetrical and symmetrical. That is why we notice which side is more flexible, in which asana we notice such things and work with it. If you were making asana difficult on one side, of course on the another we do the same. So try with the right palm, catch the left hip. From this position we do inhale, right arm up, get the right arm to the floor and come up to the cat. From this position we do the chest variation of the cat, both arms front as deep as possible, and try to reach step by step with your chest towards the ground. Remember that practice itself is yours. That is why you're not supposed to try to prove something to someone, except to practice for yourself. We do inhale, coming back to the cat, and from the cat we go to the downward facing dog. You can walk, you can move your torso from one side to another. Continue to breathe. The first downward facing dog is important in a way that you do all of the movements that you feel you need to be doing for the first asana of the practice. It can be absolutely everything, even getting the three-legged dog on both sides, because this position will awaken an energy inside of you, will let go of the energy in the joints. Very carefully step forward, bend your knees. It is important, despite you can straighten your legs. In the first asanas that we do, we always do it a little bit easier. It doesn't mean that you cannot do it. Catch your elbows. Relax your neck. And with rounding your back, start to come up. Total exhalation when you came up. Feet together, hips together, squeeze your buttocks. Straighten your back, arms in front of you, reaching palms each other. Inhale, get as high as possible without back bend. Exhale, Uttanasana. Try to get as deep as possible. Try to reach with your forehead your knees. Ardha Uttanasana, look front. Exhale, walk, step, flyer, jump back. Upper stiff position. With exhalation, Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Do you hear that the birds are singing behind my window? Look in between your palms, walk, step, flyer, jump to your palms. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana, look front. Try to straighten your back as much as possible. You can always bend your knees in order to have the spine straightened. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Hasta Uttanasana, slowly back bend. And exhale, the mountain. Now, Zimarodak, the birds are outside. I consider it is wrong to have animals inside. They're supposed to be free. Now, arms inside. Try to get them inside. So, both arms up in the sides of the torso as much as high as possible. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, look front. Exhale, jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. The distance between the feet, approximately hip distance or slightly wider, depends how you feel is better for you, because there are different variations of downward facing dog and we will be practicing all of them. Remember that your physical body may not be that strong, so you might have a little bit bended knees. It is quite normal. Happy New Year. But New Year will be in the 31st. Actually, the New Year that I'm celebrating in the level of spirituality is in the March, astrological New Year. Not Chinese one that will be depending on the new moon. Look in between your palms, do inhale, jump front, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana, Hasta Uttanasana, back bent, arms in front of you, and exhale, mountain. Chair, inhale, exhale Uttanasana, inhale Ardha Uttanasana, jump back Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale Cobra Bhujangasana, exhale downward facing dog, right leg up, inhale, right foot forward, left foot flat, inhale warrior one, exhale Trianga, inhale Bhujangasana, squeeze your buttocks, open your chest, shoulder blades together, shoulders down, exhale downward facing dog, left leg up, inhale three-legged dog, exhale left foot forward, right foot flat, inhale Virabhadrasana Ekam, exhale Trianga, inhale upward facing dog or cobra, choose, and exhale Adha Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. So, Zimarodok, I may assume that you have the bird of your own who can talk you through the loneliness. I consider it as selfish. No one's supposed to save you from your loneliness. Neither spouse, neither partner, neither friend, neither animal. You're supposed to face yourself, understand yourself, recognize who you are, find out who you are, get to know who you are, and then no issues of being alone, no issues with the understanding that you're never alone. If you only knew how many entities, spirits, larvas, and everyone around you, you are never alone. Look in between your palm, walk, step, flyer, jump. Ardha Uttanasana, look front, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Utkatasana, chair. Inhale. And exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, look front, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana, open your chest, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up, three-legged dog, inhale. Right foot forward, left foot flat, Virabhadrasana Ekam, warrior one. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, Trianga. Inhale, Cobra, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot flat. Inhale, Virabhadrasana Ekam. Exhale, Trianga. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Cobra. Squeeze your buttocks. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is the relaxation asana. If you haven't noticed. So relax as much as possible. Yes, Zemarodek, you are right. The reality of New Year is the solstice. All of the holidays are artificially made for people to give energy. They are getting the gavach, they are getting the people's energy during the holidays. Look in between your palms, walk, step, flyer, jump. Inhale, look front. Exhale, Uttanasana. Chair, inhale. Squeeze your buttocks, palms together, look at the thumbs. And exhale. Mounted. And the last circle. Inhale. Chair. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, look front, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up, three-legged dog, inhale. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Virabhadrasana Ekam, inhale. Exhale, Trianga. Bhujangasana, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Exhale. Inhale. Warrior one. Exhale. Trianga. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Silly cat. It is your choice, you know. create a space in your joints by glue your palms to your yogi mat, and create a space by moving your tailbone to the sky as if someone's standing behind you and trying to pull back. So create this movement to the sky. Look in between your palms, walk, step, flare, jump. Inhale, look front, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair, and exhale. Perfect. Mountain. Make a step that the hip distance of your feet. We will do the Hasta Uttanasana to relax. So in this position we do inhale, both arms up, exhale, get down. Get your palms underneath your feet that the toes are touching the wrist. Straighten your back as much as possible, look straight, and with exhalation bend your elbows, get your back slightly round. You can always bend your knees if you feel a lot of tension behind your legs, like on the back side of the legs. It is quite possible. It is important to understand that yoga is not about ego, it's not about proving something to someone, it is practice of inner peace and future. But in order to reach it, you need to let go of the things that you are holding, and they stuck in your muscle mostly. Inhale, look front, get your palms from your feet, and with rounding your back, very slowly start to come up. Total exhalation. Of course, I understand that the animals are very precious, believe me, I understand. But my opinion, I just said it, that for us, for humans, we did a lot of wrong things. That is why a lot of animals have no homes and hungry. But they're supposed to run wild, you know? Make a step with your feet parallel to each other. My favorite types of asanas. This is the Rudrasana, the goddess asana actually. What we do, we have our heels slightly in. So when we will be sitting down, our hips will be parallel to the floor, our knees will be on the same line with the heels. Our palms supposed to be on the hips. Do not try to put your arms on the knees because it is unhealthy for the joints, because you create the tension to the bones. So create the tension for the muscles and work with fascias. So not to just have your weight on your hips, but move your muscle slightly down. With this, you will work with the hip joint relaxation. So make your hips parallel to the floor, knees and the heels on the same line, and get to the tips of your toes like this. Shoulder blades together, shoulders back, and just breathe. Make a rotation of your muscle back. With this, your muscle will be totally working. Do inhale, get your heels to the floor, slightly stand up, feet parallel to each other, arms on the wrists, to the waist. Inhale, and with the exhalation go front, get your palms on the same line to the feet. Inhale, look front. With the exhalation, try to reach towards the floor with your forehead. If you can reach, of course. If not, it is okay. And for those who are flexible enough, when we are bending the elbows, they go down. In the way, you may have straightened arms, or when you bend, you make them go back. I do not recall the last time when I was making the whole practice in English. Some words need to be reminded. Do inhale, look front, and very carefully start to come up. And now we will do the different variation of the Rudrasana. There are a lot of legends actually, and we consider Rudrasana, Rudra is the name of Shiva, but depends on the legends. Shiva actually is an androgyn. He is half male, half female, and Rudra can be counted as a female goddess as well. So that is why, I always laugh when someone is trying to prove me something, but I know the history a little bit. No, but, as Plato said, the more I get to know, the more I understand that I know nothing. That's about me. So we do inhale, get our feet slightly outside. So make the middle of your knee is the middle of the foot, hips parallel to the floor, knee and the heel in the same line, arms in the Namaste gesture. And do not forget about rotation. So we try to rotate our hips. In order to make it slightly more difficult, make the position of the feet this way that heels facing each other. Do inhale, straighten your legs, feet parallel to each other, both arms up, inhale, with exhalation go down. Index and the middle finger catch the big toe, straighten your back, inhale, and with exhalation go down, try to reach with your hand the floor and elbows. Now we try to bend them to the sides. Just breathe. If you want to go down in any asana, you do this on exhalation. So you do inhale, and with exhalation try to move as deep as possible for you. But remember, do not try to overdo the back side of the legs. Engage your legs in all of the process. It is important not to forget to engage the whole body, the whole muscle system. Do inhale, look front, release your toes, get the palms on the floor in front of you, and try to get up with the most straight spine as you actually can. Total exhalation when you get up. A few rounds of breath in this position. We will make a little bit of the back stretch after using so much of the legs, but it doesn't mean that we will not be using legs, you know. So change the position of the left foot, that the left foot is facing the front side of the yogi mat, and change the position of the right foot, that the feet are on the same line. Probably not all of us will have enough of the flexibility to have the right leg, the right foot on the floor. It is quite normal. So you might have your leg like this, but it is quite normal. What is really important is the feet on the same line and rotation. So in this position, we have the closed pelvic position, but the rotation we continue. You see, in order to muscles to be engaged, try to get your knee slightly higher like this. Squeeze your buttocks. Namaste gesture behind your back. And with exhalation, start to move. You see, when I go down, my hips, right hip facing floor, left hip facing front. This is the closed pelvic position. Do not open it, because in this position, the different muscles will work. So for us, important to have geometrical structure while we are practicing. So inhale, and with exhalation, start to go deeper. As I mentioned, Zimarada, before, a lot of people who are talking in English, not all of them are native English speakers. So it is important to explain what to do. Most of my Russian students already know what to do, how to breathe, what to say. And if you will open my playlist for the yoga for beginners, I have it in English and in Russian. It is really different. But I explain a lot. I believe in explanation, that people must start with a lot of explanation. Let go of the arms. Try to put them on the floor. Round your back as much as possible. If you cannot reach the floor with your arms, it's okay. You can grab your leg. Try to reach with the head. your leg. I know people for like a lot of people. I'm working with people like in the yoga sphere for 10 years. I saw a lot of different bodies, I saw a lot of different psychologies, I saw the behavior, the similar behavior of the people. And when the people are saying to me, don't freak out, and I'm like, okay, what can you tell to me, you know? Because when people are starting their journey, they starting to see visions about spirituality and everything, like very spooky. And guys, you know what I saw? Oh, what I saw. Yeah. So the people who talk in different languages are united by English language. But the old English language is more beautiful though than this one. That is why some explanations of the words are very, very basic for people to understand, you know. I believe you that you watched almost everything. Do inhale and start to come up and change the position of your feet totally. So now the right foot facing front side of the yogi mat, feet on the same line. So on both sides we do the same. And again, your left heel right now might not reach the floor, so it is okay. The closed position of the pelvis, tailbone in, arms in the namaste gesture behind your back. Inhale, and with exhalation start to move down towards your right leg. Parshvatanasana. So originally this asana is for stretching of the sides of the body. Parshva is a side from Sanskrit. Probably you feel your legs. So it is quite normal that you feel differently in different asanas despite the name of the asana. It means your parts which work in the most are engaged in most of your practices. So most of the movements you do not with the whole body, but for example with the legs. Do inhale, let go of the arms, and as well as on one side we try to make it on another, so try to go deeper. If you cannot reach with your arms the floor, you can reach the back side of the leg like this and try to reach with your chin to the leg. Now do inhale, look front, bend first the left leg and try to reach with the left leg to the floor with the knee, right leg, and sit in Virasana, finally. Few rounds of breath. Now the most difficult asana is Savasana. Now lay down on your back, squeeze your legs, and swing back and forth from side to side. It helps to massage a little bit of the back. And of course, the movement, the breath, it gets stabilized while you do so. And let it go. Legs, feet distance is the distance of the yogi mat, the edges of the yogi mat. Arms as well on the edges of the yogi mat or slightly to the sides of the yogi mat. Close your eyes. Start to breathe consciously. Feel your body. Consciously scan your body from the tips of the toes through the joints, through the muscles, fascias, ligaments, tendons, inner organs, notice whole body. If you feel tension in the lower back while you lay down like this, you can always lay down on the right side of your body. Start to move with your toes, with your fingers. Turn to the right side of your body and sit with the crisscross legs. Palms in Namaste gesture. We will sing Aum and 3 times Shanti to close the energy of this practice. Do the inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Very slowly and softly open your eyes. Thank you. Namaste for the nice practice. My incredible students, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to put the commentary in the commentary section when the video will be uploaded. have a great time of existence. I'm very grateful for those who are hitting the thank you button, join button, and super grateful for those who help me with a donation to grow my channel. I see everything. I appreciate all of your support. This helps me to grow. I'm very grateful. Namaste. I see that someone was online all of this time. Zimarodok, how are you? You weren't practicing, I know. You were watching. It is interesting that the energy itself in all of the practices, it stays. So whenever people will practice this practice, for example, even in a half of the year after it will be published, it will become even more strong, because each person who practices the practice leaves the energy here and make the practice stronger. And whenever a person comes back to the practice, the person receives all of the energy that was here. It's like the storage, the storage of the energy. But there is, of course, a bad side of the medal as well. Dark thoughts of the people, they are very, very painful though. People do not understand that most of their thoughts weren't even born inside of them. Most of their thoughts were given them by the space around them. People do not even understand that half of their thoughts today are those that they had yesterday and the day before that. If you will start to write them down, you will see. No habla español, probably. What I mean is, when you control your thoughts, you will notice that you don't have much of them. When you will understand the influence of your thoughts on you, you will stop to think badly, because you attract the things that you think about. You attract the energies. Be very careful about what you are thinking, because this year will show a lot. This year will show you who you really are and how you will live the future. A lot of things will happen this year, and it will be not only political things. It will be a lot of changing of geographical borders of countries because of the weather. Some earthquakes, some volcanoes, floods. In the political part, it will be destruction of some even countries. There will be, some countries will not longer exist. So the future will be very interesting. Everything depends on what you dirty. Ooh, so you're naughty boy, right? Buddies. Naughty boy who needs to be punished, right? Okay, now seriously. Have a great time of existence, beautiful souls. See you in future practices. Don't forget, hit the like button and support my channel. Thank you for all of us to being here. Bye bye.